Hello everyone, this is Dr. Amanda here, your plant-based lifestyle physician who is a health coach who is here to educate and empower you to make healthy decisions so you can live your most abundant life. Well, I get the question a lot of if you're always talking about plant-based eating, how do you get enough protein? Well, most of the time when people hear protein, they think automatically of meat or animal products such as eggs. Well, just to go to show you that protein is not only in animal products, but you can get protein in a plant-based diet also. But first, I'd like to explain what exactly protein is. So protein is just these building blocks of amino acids that are used in our bodies to help build muscle, help our immune system, and other things. So if we get enough amino acids, or these little building blocks that we need, then our body is able to function. So most of the time people think, well, if I don't eat meat, even if I do eat plants, then it's not going to be the right type of protein that I need. Well, actually, animal protein is more comparable to humans. And most people think, well, because of that, that's the kind of protein that I need. It actually, for animal protein, you actually can grow faster, build muscle faster, all these things that people think. But it also increases your risk for, like we already talked about, high cholesterol. And because your body grows faster, it can also increase your risk for certain type of cancers. So then we will look at, okay, so if we can get protein from a plant source and protein from an animal source, why would we pick one over the other? Well, it would be funny. You probably heard my story before, but I actually grew up a meat eater, and my father actually was a meat delivery guy. So we ate protein, animal products, protein all the time. So whether it was hot dogs, bologna, sausage, all those different things that people think of when they think of animal protein, or the steak, even chicken. Chicken still can increase your risk for cardiovascular disease and also diabetes, things like that, because it's an animal protein, okay? So now you want to think, okay, well, if I can get protein from plant sources, how much protein do I need? You actually can calculate about how much protein you need. So they have the RDA, or the recommended daily allowance. Now, most people think this is the minimum that they're supposed to take, but actually this is actually on the higher side of what you actually should take in for your protein for most people in general. So they usually recommend about 0.8 grams per kilogram. You're thinking, okay, in my head, how am I supposed to figure that out exactly? So if you take about a 150-pound person, that would mean about 54 grams of protein a day. Again, this can be on the higher side for some people. Now, this is just adults. This is very generalized, so different people may have different protein requirements. So you're thinking, how can I actually get that amount of protein with just plants? Well, almost all different types of plants, you can get certain amounts of protein. So most time people would think of, their beans or legumes, even a little bit of, our green leafy vegetables have some protein in there. Also, our starchy vegetables can have protein in there. So a simple thing I like to think of for people that want to get 54 grams of protein, that's just as simple as saying 3 cups of chickpeas or garbanzo beans. So you can actually put that in a salad. You can eat it, mix it up and blend it and eat it as a hummus. Or you can just cook them and eat them as your main dish in a meal. So what I usually eat, I can actually eat a cup of chickpeas, a medium-sized sweet potato with some cinnamon on there, and just kale. And I mean, that will give me plenty of protein for that one meal. Even just adding like chia seeds to your oatmeal in the morning, which I do a lot when my overnight oats. So there's plenty of options that you can use to get plenty of protein from plant sources in your diet. If you would like to learn more about plant-based protein, click the link in the comments where I actually have a free ebook that you can actually check out. And it gives you some more options that you can think about for eating plant-based protein. So imagine that you try to eat more plant-based proteins and decrease those animal proteins. You can actually see your blood pressure get better, you have more energy, you're losing weight, and feeling great. Blessings and health to you. Bye-bye.